So, Karen, this has really got me reflecting and thinking. And I know a lot of our listeners and viewers are school administrators, principals, perhaps.
hmm
Myself as a principal, when I was thinking about my team and how I'm building this culture of collaboration, I often would think about the team being the people who are in the building
Building.
physically
hmm
on a regular
Yeah.
basis. But you've got me thinking about something I didn't think about at that time around I need to also think about the people who join on occasional basis or as
hmm
needed basis as part of that team as well. So if you could go back and give advice to me as a beginning administrator, what would be some advice that you would give to have me effectively incorporate everyone as part of the team, even if it's someone who's not consistently or regularly in the building?
Let's see. So I know I've said a lot of it, just with the idea of we've got to make time for it. But I think that this this is a little thing that goes a long way with just the morale. But if you have people who are not always able to be there because they float around a lot, and a lot of times we refer to it as itinerant services. There's different names depending on the configuration and where you live, but I think just reaching out to them on a regular basis when you're going to have a larger meeting in the district and extending the invite, even if they're not able to be there, and just saying, here's what we're covering. Would you like to come? Or even sending some follow-up materials could go a long way, because logistically they might not be able to come to those things. But if you make it a habit of regularly inviting them, they might be able to. And you never know. Some people just wouldn't come to those things because they're not used to being invited. It can get really lonely when you're just driving around and you feel like you don't have a home, and it can be very isolating, even when you're in the building and you're the sole person who has your job. So extending the invite, and just even thinking, going down the list and saying, like, who else is part of this team that we could include on this big meeting or this event, even if maybe not everybody's able to be there all the time.
Well, I'm also thinking too that with the tools that we have, like you said, I mean, COVID for what it was, there was the
Yeah.
us getting good at utilizing things like Zoom and that. I'm even thinking if in the meetings, even if it's a physical meeting, creating that Zoom link that people could join in, even if they're only available for 10 or 15
hmm
minutes,
Yeah.
but then leaving that open. And then it's super easy to get the transcript from it, send that
hmm
to everybody, or record the meeting to say,
Right. Yeah.
or everyone who wasn't able to be here, here's the transcript, here's the recording. And then I could even see taking the transcript, throwing it through AI just to say, what are the key points? Give me a summary of that.
hmm
Or if it's a transcript, then it becomes super easy for someone to just search through and, there's a lot of this conversation that did not pertain to me, but here's the section that did.